Welcome, dear listeners, to another peaceful journey with us. Tonight, we bring you a story filled with wisdom, courage, and the timeless bond between a grandfather and his granddaughter. As you settle into the calm embrace of the night, let your worries drift away, and immerse yourself in this heartwarming tale. Without further ado, let's begin our story. In a quiet village, a sudden heart-wrenching scream pierced the stillness of the night. "Grandfather, you've passed," cried a young girl, her voice echoing with grief. She knelt beside the lifeless body of her beloved grandfather, tears streaming down her face. The village mourned the loss of a man who had once been their pillar of strength. As the village came to terms with the loss, the girl's sorrowful cry carried on the wind, reaching the ears of a wise Zen monk meditating deep in the forest. He felt a deep stirring in his heart, sensing that he was needed. He rose from his meditation and began his journey towards the village, guided by the girl's anguish. After her grandfather's burial, the young girl, seeking solace, wandered alone into the dark jungle. The dense foliage and eerie shadows mirrored her grief. As she walked deeper into the forest, she felt a presence. Emerging from the darkness, the Zen monk appeared, his eyes full of compassion. The monk approached the girl gently. "Why are you here, child?" he asked softly. The girl, with tears in her eyes, recounted her story. "My grandfather was a billionaire," she began. "He built a fortune through sheer will and hard work, helping many in our village. But as he grew older, respect for him waned. They said it was because he lacked modern education." The girl continued, "Grandfather spent his later years with me, his granddaughter. He wanted to learn, believing that education might restore his respect. We spent months, almost a year, learning together. Despite his age, he diligently studied, starting with the basics, from A to Z. Before he could receive the results of his first exam," the girl said, her voice breaking, "he passed away. He never got to see the fruits of his hard work. I lost him before he could reclaim the respect he deserved." The monk listened intently, his heart heavy with empathy. The monk and the girl began walking back toward the village. As they reached a fork in the road, the girl said, "Since you're already here, you can come to my house. It's just here on the left side of this road. You can have some water and milk." The monk laughed gently and replied, "That's very kind of you, and I can see your grandfather's kindness in you. But I would rather you come with me for a while." He led her down the opposite path toward an old library. They arrived at an old library where a guard stood at the entrance. The monk whispered a name and the guard let them in. Inside, the monk searched through a bundle of papers until he found a certificate. He handed it to the girl, saying, "This belongs to your grandfather. He was once a college topper, the first ranker in his entire college." The girl's eyes filled with tears as she read the certificate. "But why didn't he tell me?" she asked. The monk explained, "There was an accident. A bull, drugged by his competitors, attacked him. He lost his memory, and the doctors advised us never to remind him of his past. This secret was kept by a few, and now only I remain." The girl hugged the certificate tightly, tears falling onto the paper. "Thank you," she whispered. The monk smiled and said, "Your grandfather's legacy lives on in you. Honor him by living with the same courage and kindness he showed." As the monk walked away, the girl watched him disappear into the misty forest, feeling as if she had met a messenger of God. And so, dear listeners, we come to the end of our story. As you drift off to sleep, remember the true value of love, wisdom, and kindness. Embrace them and let them guide you through life's challenges. Good night, and may your dreams be filled with peace and light. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We look forward to bringing you more stories of peace and wisdom.